怎样去拿？
Hello. For those of you who are figuring out how to go on to watch our live, just to let you know, they just go onto our MinMed group in Facebook. Okay, so if you can get there, then it means that you have already on live now. Alright, okay. Hello. Hi Cindy, you managed to join us after your meeting. Hello. Can you see that toy over there under the chair? For those of you who just came in. It's my son's toy. So you work from home, you have all these toys lying around. And so those of you who are parents would know. Can you just let me put it outside first? Okay. Right. It's been a while since I came on live. So I hope you have watched my interview with Yahoo TV. It was a privilege to be on their platform for interview. If you haven't, just hop on to our MinMed group. You will see the link, right? So then it was a great experience where we spoke about how to eat healthily at home with different groups of people. So that was what we talked about. And the three groups of people were actually on people with kids, so they actually had to handle food and they had to balance both work and cooking at the same time with kids. The second group of people was actually for those eating alone and how they prepare food alone. And the third one was actually really more, I would guess, really apply to everyone, and that is really to eat healthily and try not to put on too much weight because of the fact that for this circuit breaker, because of the lack of access to go out, and hence we tend to sit more at home. So that's important, where we actually will go online to do our virtual workouts, and that is where we actually bring to you by TeleFit. Okay, so at TeleCoach, this is where we will teach you how to prepare healthier meals for yourself and also with your family. We also have got a segment with kids where we have the Cook with Mama, and that's most often on a Sunday. Alright? Okay, hello. Hi. Right, so we'll wait for more of our viewers to come in. Remember to share the stream, and that will allow us to be shown to many more of your friends. Alright, so it's been a while since I came on live cooking. I do miss it really. So I'll be back here again on Sunday. So on Sunday we'll be making Japanese rice balls, so that will involve my kids to make it. So please, if you can, go to the supermarket to get ready the ingredients, and then we can make it together. Alright, so that will be quite a different experience altogether. Okay. Alright, so let's start while we wait for more viewers to come in. Okay, and what we're going to do today is Shirataki noodles. So a lot of times when we Google Shirataki noodles, it comes up as konjac. Alright, so basically Shirataki noodles are actually a Japanese term for waterfall, white waterfall. So basically, again, why? Because it resembles white waterfall. So that's why they call it Shirataki noodles, right? So that is a Japanese term. And if you look at it in this way, it will look a bit like our herfen, okay? Horfan. So basically, this is not herfen, alright? And these, if I would help you understand a little bit more, you have not eaten this before, they can be called konjac noodles. If you are more familiar with konnyaku jelly, it is the same consistency, same ingredient used, and it's from this konjac yam. Alright, so this is not herfen, okay? This is the konnyaku, but cut in strips like that, and it's white in color. Alright, but we don't call it konnyaku noodles. Most of the time, we either call it shirataki noodles or konjac noodles. And they have another name, which is the miracle noodles. Alright, so why are they called miracle noodles? Reason being, most of the time you know noodles are high in carbohydrates, isn't it? But the thing is that for this, though they are called noodles, they are not made from any flour. It's actually made from the konjac yam. So the yam basically has got a lot of fiber, and that's a soluble fiber, and also very, very little in carbohydrate. And hence it's called a miracle noodle, because some websites will call it a zero calorie noodles, which I refuse to call it zero calorie because the only zero calorie food in this entire world will be water. Okay, so I don't call it a zero calorie food, but I will call it a very low calorie noodle. So if you would like to know, 100 grams of these noodles actually gives you only around 4 grams of carbohydrate. It's extremely low. To put into perspective, 100 grams of bihun gives you around 80 grams of carbohydrate. Okay, so for those of you who are looking out for a low carb option, this is a great option to go for, right? But then the next question, right, you'll be asking, can you buy? Yes, Samantha, I was going to anticipate and share with you all, where can you buy this? So you used to be able to find it at cold storage, depending on your location. I found this at NTUC Extra, the huge ones, all right, and they have it at the push carts, and this is from Taiwan. You can find it, the ones from Japan also. Sometimes it is in the segment with the tofu segment, all right, and it is in water, in liquid. And what you need to do is to you need to rinse it first, okay, before you cook it, right? So this is extremely low calorie and a little high fiber food, and it keeps you full longer, right? So this is good news for those of you who want to cut down your calorie intake, but you still feel like having noodles. Shirataki noodles, or in other words called konjac noodles, are a really good alternative to that. Okay, hello, hi Isabel, hello, welcome. Right, and I just wanted to let you know that for these noodles, when you open it up, it will have a fishy smell, right? So don't panic, it is normal. The liquid in there has actually absorbed all the smells. Actually, the smell is from the konjac yam, all right? But no worries, when you rinse it off, okay, it doesn't smell like anything like fish, right? It is a solely vegetarian option if you're worried about that. And what is important is that it's actually quite tasteless, right? So just think like konnyaku jelly without the sugar. Example. So this is extremely plain. It is also important and good to know that whatever sauce you put into your noodles, into this, okay, it's going to absorb everything. Alright, so this is something good which we want to know. Okay, so one of us, okay, so Don Donkey, yes, please go and get it. Okay, you can get it from there as well. Okay, so we're going to use this today. A really awesome ingredient. Alright, then we have got fresh prawns, carrots, cherry tomatoes, sugar snap peas. So we always like to put in very bright color ingredients for our food. Why? Because we want to make it really appetizing, and also we want to include a lot of nutrients in our food by introducing a rainbow. So the more varied the ingredients you put into your food, the more nutrients they will have, and they most of the time come in really bright colored colors. Okay, so that's one thing we need to know. Okay, we're going to also make the sauce, right? So what happens is that, so to prepare the noodles, for those who just came in, just rinse it in water and leave it aside. There's no need to cook it in hot water. Alright, just leave it aside, and you can use it for a cold dish. You can put it in soups if you like also. Alright, so what I'm going to do now, okay, is that I'm going to first stir fry the vegetables, and then I will make the sauce, because especially for carrots, okay, it might take a little bit long to actually cook it, to have it cooked. Okay, alright, so I'm going to just do that now. How many of you here has actually tried this shirataki noodles or konjac noodles before? Anyone? Yeah, you can find it at the supermarket. Hi Dolly, hello, you finally made it. Yay, thank you. Dolly is in the house. Okay, so Dolly, if you are interested to know, this is a low carb and high fiber meal, so good for you if you are thinking of weight management, right? Okay, so what I'm going to do now, okay, is I am going to first stir fry the vegetables first, then later on I'll tell you what to do for these sauces, alright? Because it will take some time to cook for the carrots. Okay, so first I'm going to heat up my pan. I'm going to add in some olive oil, or you can add in sunflower oil, no problem at all. Right? And we have some garlic with us over here. How we always do that. Okay, add in our garlic to actually just stir fry it and make it fragrant first. So if you have caught my other lives earlier, remember I told you that for garlic it is important you need to cook it before cooking. Cut it up at least 30 minutes, before you put it into heat. So then that will help protect the allicin, which is actually the property that has been known to boost your immune system. Alright? Okay, so while waiting for the garlic to cook, alright, just want to let you know the ingredients meant for our sauce. So the sauces, we're going to make it on our own. So I've got 1 teaspoon of honey over here. we're going to use low sodium soya sauce. Okay, so just 1 teaspoon of it first. Right. And remember, because these konjac noodles will absorb the flavors pretty well, it will also absorb the oil in the food. So it also means that if you're going to add in things like a really oily broth, like a mala broth, alright, what's going to happen? It will absorb all the oil also. So remember, if you want to have this in a healthier manner, it will be important for you to reduce the salt and also the oil in here. Okay, so next, after adding honey and reduced salt, soya sauce, I'm going to add in some sesame oil. Okay, so you can add in just 1 teaspoon of it in here. Right. Okay, so we have got in here the honey, low sodium soya sauce. We have got sesame oil. I'm going to add in some lemon or lime. Okay, just give it this tangy twist to it. Okay, you can add in a little bit more if you like. I'm just going to directly squeeze it in here. Okay, so and in here we also have got some ginger. Okay, I'm just going to show you the ginger. Okay, yeah. Okay, the minced ginger, I'm going to add in also. If you don't like the ginger, you can omit it. Okay, I do understand sometimes we don't really like so much of this ginger in our food. It's alright. Okay, but if you like it, just add it in. Okay, so give it a good mix. If you're saying that it's a bit thick and you can add in some water. So for this dish, it's a stir fry, but sometimes you like it a little bit more sauce. You can add in a little bit of chicken stock if you prefer, or even just some water will do. Right, I'm just gonna leave it like that. Right, let's leave it aside first because you'll need it for your cooking later on. Okay, as we can smell the garlic cooking already. Yes, indeed, it has got a chewy texture. Right, and it is a pity sometimes we don't. Sometimes we are really close options. We don't really explore the different types of carbohydrates. So in our sessions, we always would like to introduce new types of carbohydrate to our viewers. So then that will help you, have got other varieties in your dish when you're cooking it. Okay, so next I'm going to add in my stir-fry carrots. My chopped carrots. So carrots gives you a good boost of vitamin A. Alright, and those of you, Lily haven't heard of it, right now you know. Okay, so you can go and try it. It doesn't call shirataki sometimes, it's called konjac. Okay, sometimes it might appear a little bit greyish with specks of it. That's fine, also okay. So that one is mainly used more for our dry salads or dry. Okay, so this is not hor fun. Okay, this is konjac noodles. It looks exactly like hor fun. My son walked past and said, "Mama, are you cooking hor fun today?" No, it's not. Okay, so it looks like this. Remember to rinse it first with water to get rid of the fishy smell. Alright, next I'm going to add in my snow peas. How much is one serving, is it? How much is one serving? Joanna, what do you mean by that? Okay, so a really nice color. You can add in corn to have it, a vibrant color. Corn, carrots, snow peas, that's fine. Okay, please help to share the stream. Alright, so to let everyone know, your friends know that there's this cooking demo coming up. It's now happening now. Alright, so then that will help switch out to more people. Alright, okay, so when you add in, are you using fresh ones? Google came up dried ones. Lily, you are saying the konjac noodles, was it? Yes, I'm using fresh ones right from the packet. So that it's soaked in water. Right, so the dried ones, that means you have to rehydrate it, and sometimes for rehydration of it, it's going to be quite a hassle. Just go for the ones packed in packet. Okay, I can show you the back of it. Like it looks like that. Okay. Okay, so this says konjac bright noodles, and we are surprised, right, to find konjac rice also. Basically, it's the same thing. It just comes in a rice form. It's so really interesting. First I came about for this. Okay, so as we stir fry it, next I'm going to add in the prawns. Okay, fresh prawns. Now a little information about prawns. How many of you have heard that prawns are high in cholesterol? If you have, give me a thumbs up. Okay, so I can see a lot of thumbs up if you know. Okay, you have heard these prawns are high in cholesterol. So those of you who love prawns, they are actually, omitting from your diet because you know that's high in cholesterol and you're health conscious. How many of you can give me a thumbs up for those of you who are here? I see. Okay. So in a serving is like that, right? It's 100 grams. So you are small eater, so you come off like that. It's 1 packet. So 2 servings maybe, after you put in all the ingredients, then you have 2 servings. So stir fry the prawns a little. Okay, so my question to you was that if you've heard that prawns are high in cholesterol. What I'm going to tell you now is that the cholesterol is mostly found in the head. If you do love your prawns so much, you can't reduce, if you love your prawns so much and you're very worried about cholesterol, just don't take the head and you're good to go. Okay, so prawns are extremely high in protein. They are also high in iodine, and iodine has been known to help maintain our metabolic rate. So you need some iodine as well. Alright? Okay, so remember, remove the head and you are good to go with your prawns. You can have them, no worries at all. Now we're going to add in our konjac noodles. Okay. So as you cook the noodles, it will become less springy. Okay, so sometimes you know whether we can eat it raw like that. You can, but then it also means that your dressing you're going to make as a salad will have to be quite flavoursome, because if not, then it's really quite tasteless, and it also has a very springy taste. Right? I'm going to add in this now. Yeah, I'm going to try this weekend, right? Yeah, yes. Okay, great. Okay, add it in. Because of you just came in, I am cooking konjac noodles, or the Shirataki noodles. So they are miracle noodles, and it was also that I posted on my personal Instagram that they really reminded me of a personal experience, not to give up. And when I found out that they were miracle noodles, I really was blown away, by this thing about my personal experience looking for this noodles. Okay, so I'm just going to give it a light toss. And you notice I haven't added in the cherry tomatoes. Why? Because I want to leave its crunch in there. So I'm going to add in it later. Okay. Next, I'm going to now add in the sauce first. Right. So for those of you who are still really very much after your mala sauce, you can, but remember to also not add in all the oil, because this works like a sponge, the konjac noodles. Okay, so when you add in oil, it will absorb all the oil, and that's something we don't want, because it's a low calorie noodle, and we really want to preserve the low calorie part of it. And we don't want to increase so much of this calorie intake in there. Okay, so give it a good toss. Next, I'm going to add in the cherry tomatoes. Yeah. Alright. So in here, after adding the ingredients, Joanna, if you'd like to know, it will be as much as this. So it will serve around 2 people. Alright, and it is a really fast way to prepare, because sometimes for bihun or even for noodles, right, you have to cook it in hot water first. This no, just right from the packet. It is not very expensive. It's less than $5 in a packet. Though I understand that it might be a little bit more pricey compared to your tanghun, for example. And some of us be thinking, oh no, then can we use tanghun instead or not? Okay, I just wanted to let you know for tanghun, which is in other words called the mung bean noodles, is that they look similar, but okay, I'm just going to put it in already. Hang on, just let me leave it on the pan first. Okay, I just wanted to let you know that for tanghun, okay, or we call it the mung bean noodles, mung bean are actually a fancy way to call green beans. You know the 绿豆汤, right? The green beans, yeah, they are basically made from green beans, mung beans. Okay, tanghun. Tanghun noodles may have a similar texture as our konjac noodles like that, but the carbohydrate, it's similar to bihun, right? But tanghun also has got the effect of absorbing all the moisture, the flavors, and the oil in those noodles. So it also means that when you add in tanghun, for example, in your steamboat, what's going to do? I know it's very nice, right, with the soup. It's going to absorb all the oil, absorb all the fats in the soup. So what's going to happen is it will spoil your weight management plan if you're planning to, eat that, a lot of it. Okay, so remember. Alright, so what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to dish it up, okay, and plate it out for you, and then try it in front of you here, okay, to show you how awesome it is. Okay, it's really dry stir fry, right? And you can add in a little bit more sauce if you like, and add in some chicken stock. If you would prefer a soupier kind of noodle soup, that's fine. Noodles, okay, that's fine also. Alright. Do you have any questions you wanted to ask anyone of you? Shopee has it, is it? But Cindy, then Shopee will take some time, right, to deliver. You can go to the NTUC, a bigger ones. They can have it over there. Okay, cook it and let me know. And it looks like, thanks Cindy. You know, she has been cooking things. The recipes I have done. And she's been tagging me, so really, really sweet of her. Thank you, Cindy. So nice of you. Right, so the rest of you, please join us and try to cook, okay, as much, because these recipes have been curated by us, but they also been modified by us, and hence, you know, they do have their nutrition properties, and really want to get you to try new ingredients. So there we go. We have our konjac noodles. It looks like that. Okay? So the texture is like this. Really looks a bit like hor fun. Okay, but you have to try it to know that it is not hor fun. It is konjac noodles or shirataki noodles. I'm going to have my miracle noodles now. I'll try it for you. Okay. Long skin. Very springy. I want to let you know also, when you're chewing it, right, you will have to chew many more times because it's very chewy and bouncy. So imagine eating like konnyaku, okay, noodles. This, when you chew, the more time you chew your food, the more times it will send signals to your brain. Alright, and this chewing motion will kind of fool your brain to think that you are eating a lot more. This also means that you will feel full faster compared to eating, for example, things like porridge. Right? Because porridge, you know, you just chew a little and you swallow. So the chewing motion will help also. Basically, this dish, right, it's like a really good combination for you to help cut down calories and also cut down your portion size when eating. Alright? Okay, so everybody go and buy your shirataki noodles. Alright, and start cooking this. The sauces, you can add in a little bit more in chili padi if you like. You know, fresh sauce of vitamin C, and add in some oyster sauce if you prefer. Black beans is also okay, right? And that will help enhance the flavor. Alright? Okay, I hope to see you tagging me on Facebook after you cook these noodles. So for those of you who have not joined our Telegram, please do so on Telegram app. The channel, it's called Healthy SG, and from there you'll be directed to our blog and also our YouTube channel, Mealmac channel, where you can see also the replay of all our cooking videos. We have our exercise sessions also under the telefit section. Alright, okay, so I am going to say bye-bye to you now. I will see you again on Sunday, where we will make Japanese rice balls. Tomorrow, okay, Rachel will be sharing with you. It's a cheat day tomorrow, so she's going to make a prawn toast, something like from where you get from dim sum stalls, you know. And yeah, so have a great Friday, everybody, and I will see you on Sunday. Bye bye.